I'm talking about one lens to rule them all. The 50mm Canon 1.2 is the lens I cannot live without. I shoot every wedding, every session with this lens. And the 50mm overall is just, in my opinion, the best. And I have replaced a 50mm 3 times in my career. I started out with the Nifty 50. If you guys know what that is, please comment down below, because I feel like that is one of the most iconic camera gear pieces, if you've been in the industry for a while, that almost everybody had, I feel like. And it was just a solid lens. And then after that, I got this one. And this is the EF mount version, red stripe, and I gave this to Alex. And funny story about why I replaced this, other than, because it was working fine for a while on my R6, and this is just how important the 50mm is to me and what I do. So I had this lens when I bought the R6, and this is what I used, and I put the mount on the back. And it worked for a while. I started to have connecting issues with this lens and the R6, and it happened on a wedding day. I had to completely change my go-to shooting style on a wedding day and shoot with my 85. So it was a bit of a hassle, and I was internally freaking out, not being able to use my 50 because it's just my comfort zone. So I called a local camera store during the wedding day to see if they had this lens available to purchase, and they had one. They had one left. And this weekend was a doubleheader weekend. It was that Friday that I was shooting the wedding, and I needed to have a 50mm that was working for the next wedding day. So I asked them to put it on hold, and I actually went to the store before they opened. They are the best. So they actually let me come in early before they opened. Shout out to Schiller's. They are amazing and worked with me and literally saved the day. That's how important it is to me. I was like, I literally cannot live without it. And I love it. So this still works, and I handed it over to Alex, so he uses it for video. I think what I like most about the 50mm is that you can cover a 35mm distance all the way to an 85mm distance with just moving your body. And that saves time from, switching lenses, grabbing into your bag when, on a wedding day, it's fast paced. So I always start out wide, which is the 35, and then I always go in and get super close, which would be like the 85 distance. And I do it all with just this one lens. The other really important thing, and I think one of the other reasons why I really love this lens, is because the 50mm is the most realistic to the natural eye. So if you put your hands up like this on the side of your face, this is what the 50mm looks like on camera. And as a photographer, I want my images to be pleasing. I want them to be easy to look at and realistic. And the 50mm does that the best way, in my opinion. If you are just starting out, or if you are wondering what lens do I buy the 50mm. It will be the one lens that you will learn is the best thing throughout an entire wedding day, no matter what you're shooting, whether it's landscape, people, cars, whatever. It is the most versatile lens, in my opinion, while also maintaining its integrity of the image. It doesn't matter what kind of camera you're using or what brand you're using. If you can get a 50mm, you're going to love it. This is the lens that wins them all. Let me know what you guys think, what your favorite lens is. If you agree or if you disagree, I would be really interested in knowing why you disagree. Leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.